Meal prep 3 high protein meals for the week in just 90 minutes. Let's do this, creative cooks. First on the list is this Peachy sheet pancake. These are my go-to easy peasy, scrumptious, and hormone-friendly breakfast favorite. Why? Because they're gluten-free, full of healthy fiber and protein without refined sugar to also support your gut health. And another thing I love about these is that I can cut them up after baking them, cool them, then freeze them, and warm up only what I need throughout the week. I'm using my favorite protein mix here, which I made without protein powder. It's also homemade, and I listed it in full detail in the 7-day glow up meal planner I'll be mentioning about in a bit. To the protein pancake mix, I'm adding in some coconut pumpkin milk, which I made a few days prior, as well as some honey to sweeten the pancake batter. Mix it all up, form a batter, and spread it on a parchment-lined baking sheet and top it with your favorite fruit of choice. I'm using a 9.5 by 14-inch baking sheet. If yours is smaller, just make sure that the batter cooks through. I'm slicing up some peaches since they're in season, hence the name Peachy sheet pancake. After laying it all up on the batter, bake this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes until the pancake batter is cooked through, or as well as until golden. You can also turn this pancake batter into individual pancakes while cooking it on the cast iron skillet, but if you want to be time efficient, you can just do it in the oven like I'm doing here. Now feel free to double the recipe so you can freeze the remaining for the upcoming weeks. Once my sheet pancake is done baking, look at how gorgeous they're looking already. I'll let them cool a bit, slice them up, and serve with a few dollops of coconut yogurt from Coco June. I'm honestly loving this yogurt so much since I've not had a chance to make my own yogurt. I'm also going to top it off with some granola I made on the weekend. Now this is what I called soft life energy on a platter. All you're going to do is eat, enjoy, hear the birds chirp, and sip on some tea while having your sheet pan pancake for breakfast. Hello creative cooks, welcome back to another episode of the Creative Phoebe Cooks channel. Oh my goodness, yes, it's been a while, but I'm so glad to be back. If you're new here, I'm your host Phoebe. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. If you want help getting started with meal prepping and planning nourishing and balanced meals to cater to your feminine lifestyle, I created a 7-day glow up meal planner just for you, lady, just for you. It includes 10 full recipes because I know you don't want to eat the same food every single day, neither do I. It also includes a full grocery list so that it makes shopping much easier. It also includes a meal prep guide and other gems that you'll love, like setting the intention for your week. Wouldn't you like that? Be sure to check out the link in the description box below so you can get your copy today. Alright, now let's continue on this video. Next on the list is this coconut rice and peas all the way from Jamaica. Now this one feels like a warm and much needed hug in a bowl or platter if you're having it on a platter. I cook my rice in coconut milk with herbs and blend in protein-rich peas, which are pre-soaked, just like they do in Jamaica. Overall, this meal is quite grounding, nourishing, and tastes even better the next day. You saw me make coconut milk, and here I have some red peas which I soaked the night before to soften them as well as make them cook in a shorter time when I'm about to cook them. Now what's left is to drain out the soaking water, wash the peas so they're nice and fresh, or you can call them beans like I call them, rinse them again and drain them, then set them aside. Next, I'm preparing the essential aromatics for the dish, which include a few garlic cloves, fresh thyme sprig, habanero pepper of course, and fresh ginger, as well as scallions, also known as green onions. Add them all to the pot together with the coconut milk and water. If the fat content of your homemade coconut milk solidifies, you probably already know this. All you're going to do is let the container sit at room temperature, then combine the water layer by shaking the container, and it all comes together. Cover the pot and bring these contents to a boil on high heat, then reduce the heat to medium level once the contents start boiling so the water doesn't overflow. If you're making coconut rice and peas while making the sheet pancakes, I suggest you start cooking the beans like I have done already, then work on the pancake batter since the pancakes take a shorter time to cook. The contents in the pots have been cooking for about 40 to 50 minutes and the beans have softened. So it's a good time to wash the rice, then season the contents with Himalayan salt, ground black pepper, and crushed red pepper flakes. I also added in some allspice grains before I turned on the stove to cook the beans. I'm using jasmine rice for this recipe, so if you're using a different type of rice, just make sure the water is enough to cook the rice through. Also, make sure to season the beans after it cooks through so you can taste the seasoning better, or else it will offset the taste of the beans. Stir the pot and let everything cook on medium heat for 20 to 30 minutes until the rice is fluffy. Now once you're done, you can serve this coconut rice and peas with some baked plantains and avocado. When I was making this recipe, I also had some Jamaican patties aside, so I added it to my plate together with a pineapple slaw, and my goodness, that was good. So you gotta add this to your meal planners. You can also find this recipe in the 7-day Glow Up Meal Planner. Dinner will be these hummus and bean salad tostadas. Talk about comfort and effortless in a plate. Okay, they come together in about 15 to 20 minutes after I boil the beans a day in advance while boiling the peas for the coconut rice and peas. Do you see how this is all coming together in under 90 minutes? Check that. Here I have the beans which have cooled down. I'm using northern white beans and seasoning down with the aromatics I just prepared, which included sliced red onions, minced garlic, key lime juice, fine Himalayan salt, ground black pepper, ground cumin, olive oil, and chopped cilantro. You want to make sure all these ingredients are fresh. That will make a world of a difference to the way this recipe turns out. Then combine everything, set it aside, and let the ingredients mingle. I made some tortillas, so I'm gonna get 2 to 3 of them, toast them in a hot oil-free cast iron because I want the edges to crisp up as well as to dry out the tortilla a little bit, so I'm able to hold it once I stack the hummus and the bean salad on it. Now you can also use pita bread instead if you're warming up a large amount for your family, for family dinner. An easier way to warm up the tortillas or the pita bread will be to place them on a baking sheet and warm them up in the oven at about 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 400 for a few minutes until they're slightly crispy. Now all that's left to do is to spread some hummus on a toasted tortilla or pita bread. Generously add some of that bean salad on it with a few slices of cucumber and serve at once. This is not a time to eat pretty because it might fall apart as you keep biting from it, which is why it's a good comforting dinner. This is perfect for a swift lunch or dinner meal prep. I'm adding this recipe to my upcoming 30-day reset meal planner. That's right. It's for those who want to reset their mind and body through nourishing and intentional meals after a long summer of celebrations. So if you need updates on that, be sure to join my email list, download my 7-day glow up meal planner using the link below so we can stay in touch and you'll be the first to know when I launch it. There you have it. 3 amazing plant-based and high protein meals to meal prep for the week in under 90 minutes. Now, if you need more breakfast options to boost up your energy for the day ahead, be sure to click on this video right here to score 3 more plant-based breakfast options, and be sure to get them while they're hot. Until then, stay nourished, stay feminine, and live the radiant life of your dreams now. Chat with you in the next video. Later, and thanks for watching.